Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Downtime Pilsner from Samuel Adams. Certified kosher, in case you need to know that. This Pilsner style lager has 5% alcohol and 30 international bitterness units. They use new and heritage Bavarian hops. They used a 2-row pale malt blend and German Pilsner malt. It's part of the variety pack. This was introduced in late 2015, so let's check it out. Beer advocates saying it's good. The bros say it's good. So, like a B. And that's the case with probably almost all the Samuel Adams beers, that they're good. The price for these variety packs is exceptional at some stores. I think Dornex had it for $13.99. I bought it at Mathern's, it was a little more. Ray Beer saying it's 54 out of 100. They're not too pleased, but then they're saying it's 92 out of 100 for the style. That's the average score, so that's telling me they don't really like the style too much. And put it in this old Falstaff glass that my stepmother Sandra gave me. Thank you, Sandra. She bought this at, she goes to these garage sales and finds them. And I think she paid $1. Okay. It's dry. It's a little too windy. It's going to be about 38 degrees tonight. Crystal clear sky. It's one of those 25 days out the year we have down here where it's sunny and dry. Okay, thick white head. A golden, bubbly, and hazy appearance. Yeah. There's a lot of very, very fine powdery sediment. The aroma is spicy, malty, bready. Really, truthfully, smells a lot different than the European Pilsners. I'm thinking of white bread crust. And those spicy hops, but they're not so grassy. They're almost like musty, but they're interesting. Okay, so this is, ooh, I see more and more now with the sun shining from the side. I can see more bigger chunks, tan kind of color. It's a very stereotypical Samuel Adams, that line of beer flavor, that 2-row pale malt blend that they use that in almost everything, it carries over into this. And their yeast seems to give their beers a house style. Now the hops are the grassy type in the flavor now. Okay, I keep saying now, okay, next, whatever I keep saying, but it's a grassy hop. No, there's some fruit, there's lemon, there's bitterness, but even those Bud Light drinkers next door, those who are my friends, but the Bud Light devotees next door, I don't even think they would call this beer bitter. Now they will look at it, they'll, something like this, they'll say it's dark. I like a dark beer. Well, this is not a dark beer. It's darker than Bud Light. That's not saying much, since Bud Light is so terribly pale. I'm not saying that as a negative, I'm just saying that's what it is. Okay. This certainly has body, so it's more like a medium. The finish is crisp, dry, and the drinkability is very good. And look at that impressive lacing. I was disappointed with the cold snap, but that's not a shock. I was disappointed the first go round. I wanted to give it a review, a re-review. So I mean, the cold snap is all right. This is more like an A-. This is into the lower end of excellent. I was enjoying the Scotch ale. Didn't adore it, but I was enjoying it. The Samuel Adams Boston Lager continued with that funny cornbread thing that's been going on with it for at least a year, I guess, and I don't know what the deal is with that, so I wasn't pleased with those two bottles. I'm not sure how they configured this variety pack. Seemed like mine had one of this and one of the what's that other one, the Kolsch, can't remember the name of it, I don't know. The session ale was good. Wasn't as good as their sparkling ale. Oh, that was the best of either of the last two variety packs. But this is very interesting. It's almost like an IPL in some ways. It's like they kind of went over into the IPL territory, which is not a style that I care for too much. But this is all right. So A minus, Les Bon Temps Relais, an excellent beer. Got one more from the variety pack. I'm going to revisit the Kolsch. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a pretty familiar beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to sunny, sun's going down behind those trees, southeastern Louisiana. Oh, excuse me.